Welcome to EACC Testimonial Service. My name is Richard Lasardo. I'm an MBA with 23 years of study abroad counseling experience. And today we have Siddhi Thakkar, who has got a visa for Mumbai State University. Congratulations, Siddhi.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. You have well done. Siddhi, tell something.
Okay. So my name is Siddhi Thakkar. I live in Nasik. And I applied to Pune State University with the help of Richard, sir. And words fall short of how grateful I am for all of his effort and everything that, we have done. It's been a very long journey, but he made sure that I don't fall out in any time, in any period, even in the most difficult times of, waiting for an answer or applying. Everything was very difficult for me. And he was always there to make sure that, I'm mentally strong enough. I'm held up correct. And even if I fell down, he was there to catch me. He said, "Take, you can fall down. I'm here to catch you, Siddhi. Don't worry."
Okay. Siddhi, thank you very much for praising so much. But, the praises has to be you as well because you are the main batsman and I'm the person who is behind the scene. But most important about you is, if I could recollect the journey, we decided that you said I would apply for a bachelor's program, right? So you started with bachelor's and now you're applying for a master's in sustainability. Okay, so can you tell about that journey? Do you find happy that instead of spending 4 years of bachelor's, now you're getting spending 2 years of master's?
Absolutely. I remember every turn, every curve of that journey. We started when I was in my second year of bachelor's. So we wanted to do a bachelor's. Then sir suggested, don't do a bachelor's. Why do you want to take more 4 years? Take a transfer. So from bachelor's, we went to transfer. And then as things progressed, I have changed so many subjects, so many programs. And he was always there. You were always there to tell me, do this, do that, take this, don't take that. This will be better for you. At one point in time, we even considered doing an MBA because he suggested that itna aapko karna hai, usse better just take an MBA. Then we went to MBA and then we changed. We came back to science and then we started looking for more programs and you were always there saying, "Acha, ye university mein ye acha hai, isme ye acha. You tell me aapko kaun sa pasand hai." And then we finally came down to Masters in Sustainability Sciences.
Perfect.
We've applied to fisheries, we applied to microbiology, and then we shortened it down to Sustainability Sciences.
Perfect. That was, a lot of research that has to be done because every time, but I'm happy that, finally you got what you wanted. That's very important. Second most
All
important
thanks to
factor
you.
was
All thanks to you.
it's a combined effort. But second point that basically is important, was an important factor for you, right? Status stage. And you tuition fee. So, what's your tuition fee for your master's program?
My tuition fee should be around $7,400 for 1 year.
Yeah, $7,400 per year. Now, believe me, a normal student would be spending somewhere around 22,000 US dollars minimum per
Absolutely.
year. So,
Absolutely. There were universities that we were considering which had around from 18 to 28, $27,000 of tuition fee every year, let alone only tuition fee. Living expenses were different.
so that saved a huge amount of money. Are you happy?
I'm very, very, very happy.
Right. So you are able to complete your entire education, let's say probably even if I add let's say $18,000 plus $18,000,
Yes,
$36,000,
yes,
it will still
yes.
be
Under
basically
$40,000. Under $40,000 for 2 years.
yeah. So yeah, so that's a lot of saving, right? Lot of saving, right?
It is, it is.
Okay.
And
Okay.
all thanks to
Next
you
basic
again, sir, Richard sir. You handpicked the universities for me.
no, it was your condition. You said later on that you want to go for low cost and you wanted to have a university which can but because your brother was already in US, so there was a two cost.
Exactly. Yes.
So that was my second question actually. That you're see normally what happens is once one sibling goes to US, it becomes difficult for the second sibling because already one sibling is in US, so the visa officer will say that okay, You are also going to US. So probably you guys are planning to settle in US. That's one doubt. Second doubt is basically, okay, who is going to be the sponsor of the first sibling? So, the same sponsor is also for the second sibling. So there would be a doubt on finance as well. Okay. But, you got to basically cover all those things and you got the visa. So,
Yes.
and you are very bubbly girl, you are very smiling girl, and that's what visa officer love. One thing that is, you have full of confidence, you are full of smile, you know which is what the visa officer is looking at first. So with that approach, it was easy for you to get the visa.
I think it was. I
Mm.
was very
Oh,
nervous, but when I stepped into that cubicle, I said, It's now or it's never. Let's give it all our best." And then I had a very big smile on my face. I greeted him. He greeted me back. I was out within not even 30 seconds. He just asked me 4 or 5 questions. And if you ask main questions, were only 2 questions. And then he asked like 2 or 3 more sub questions based on those first questions. And I was out, and he just said, "Your visa has been approved. You will receive your passport in 7 days." And I was so happy, but I could not, I could not jump in the office or show how happy I was. So I just had a very big smile on my face, and I left out of the
so
premises.
that moment, I found it very good because one, you called me up and you were talking to me and you were crying, and I could feel that you were crying, but I knew that it was the tears of joy. So share
Yes.
that moment. You ran to your mother, you were crying, your mother was worried what happened, and
When
share
when
that
I came
journey.
out, when I came out of the visa office, it was not raining at the time, and it suddenly started raining. So it was like, if people believe it, people believe it. God blessed me with all that rain and all of His blessings, and I came out and I walked out up to the front of the road, and I was trying to find my mother where she was, and I saw her. And in that moment when I saw her, the reason why I started crying was I could see all the years of my life flash back in front of my eyes. Right from the first day of kindergarten, first day of school, first day of college, first day of she was there even on the first day of the application process when we started earlier. And also every single time she was there for me. So I could see all that in front of my eyes, and I just saw how for one child to go and live up to her dreams, so many people have to put in the effort. And to see all those people feel proud about the child receiving what she wanted, that's a different level of happiness. And I broke down into tears. I really wanted to go jumping and dancing, saying, "Mama, I got my visa." But instead, I started crying. So my mother got worried. Oh, what it is? Oh, what happened? Then I told her I got my visa, and then we both were, emotional and crying in the tears of joy.
Okay.
it,
Uh,
it's an unparalleled experience. I will never forget it. It lives in my skin now.
Perfect. And you called me up and you were still crying, you were still saying, I
Yeah, the
got my visa, but I could.
first thing I did was I told my mother, and we were standing in pouring rain. I said, "No, I will call Richard sir first. I will tell him." Then I called you up and I said, "Richard sir, I got my visa." Because I told you the previous evening that, "Sir, I'm going to call you in the morning and I'm going to tell you, sir, I have received my visa."
Got
And
it.
I did exactly that. And I was crying because I could not contain all the joy. All the joy, it was flowing out of my eyes in the form of tears. I was so happy. I was so grateful because even at the time I could see how far we've come, how we started, and the end product was the best. Like, I could not expect anything better than this.
Perfect.
You
You
have
know,
been so patient with me, sir. You have been so patient with me. One day I would call you up, I would say, "No, sir, I want to do my bachelor's." The other day I'd call you up, "Sir, no transfer." The same day I'll call you up and say, "Sir, I want to do MBA." But you were so patient with me.
okay. So as a counselor, I guess one of the probably I still have to learn a lot, but one of the best quality a counselor should have is patience. Okay. If the counselor has patience and a good listening skill, then I guess he is the best counselor. He will be able to, do lot of, he will achieve a lot of success. Then probably, I guess Joe was also basically in US, was awake, right? He called you up. What was it?
Yes, yes. I called him up and I said, "Ho gaya, I got it." He was happy. We both had a little bit, a small dance party for just for a few
Okay.
seconds. We were happy. I called up my grandmother. She was very happy. She blessed me again and again and again. That she was very happy.